WHO declares China malaria-free after 70 years of efforts.
Here's a summary of the article.
The World Health Organization declared China malaria-free on Wednesday, after a 70-year-old effort to eradicate the disease. We congratulate the people of China on ridding the country of malaria. Their success was hard-earned and came only after decades of targeted and sustained action. With this announcement, China joins the growing number of countries that are showing the world that a malaria-free future is a viable goal, said WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. In the 1980s, China was among the first countries to extensively test the use of insecticide-treated nets to prevent malaria. In the 1990s, China had come down to 117,000, and deaths had been cut by 95%. From 2003, China ramped up efforts even further. To be declared free of the mosquito-borne disease, countries can apply for WHO certification after 3 years of no indigenous cases. China applied for WHO certification in 2020, after 4 consecutive years of 0 indigenous cases. China is the first country in the Western Pacific region to achieve this breakthrough in 30 years.
This post received a score of 21,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The continuing eradication of malaria is incredible. Horrible disease that has killed millions.
I had malaria as a child. All I remember is the shivering and pain and my refusal to eat anything else other than chocolate.
Very much like my childhood but without the shivering, pain and malaria.
Wow, are you his brother from another mother?
Back in '82 I lived in China for a year and we had to take these massive malaria pills. This is good news.
Ugh, those were awful for your stomach.
My dad actually worked on this project, extracting the artemisinin from the plant it is found inside, when he just graduated from medical school. It's cool to see that his work helped contribute to eliminating malaria from part of the world.
Next, Africa. There actually are a couple of Chinese programs in Africa to eradicate malaria, using the Chinese approach. They've had success eradicating it from Comoros, but frankly it's a small island nation where such a thing is easier. But apparently they're starting a program in Kenya now.
I hope that we will be able to eradicate malaria in my lifetime.
Good news then, if you haven't heard, it looks like new mRNA-type vaccines may be effective. If that's true, add a couple billion doses over the next decade or two in addition to other efforts and it looks like it may actually be possible.
That's what I wanna know.
Took me a second XD. Wow, great feat. Thanks, I've been moisturizing.
As expected, a messed up comment section.
People want to better their family's standard of living, help the local community, and maybe even make a positive impact on a national scale. If you want to deliver groceries to people under quarantine as a volunteer, the best way to do that is to join the efforts of the local CCP branch. If you want to cure malaria like 2UU or feed a billion people like Yuan Longping, you have to utilize the power of the CCP to mobilize, for better or worse. We should always recognize the efforts many Chinese people have made to improve the lives of others, even if in the process they chose to work within the limitations of a political system that has led to atrocities in completely unrelated areas.
We struggled in classes together, worried about relationship stuff, ate good food together, etc. Even if they're fucking brilliant, they still feel the same imposter syndrome that I feel. We can just act like absolute dumbasses together, which I absolutely love. I was born in a tiny Mexican town, and eventually immigrated to the US, so this is something that would have never once happened if I hadn't gotten lucky and been able to get out of there.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.